What's going on? You join me as we watch the market just absolutely rip. Hopefully, you guys all had a good weekend. Enough of the small chit chat. I was very tempted to take a trade over here. I didn't take it because I'm not supposed to be taking pre-market trades. I'm not supposed to be taking trades before the stream. But look at these two 1 minute gaps, and we came into them. We had some wicks into this lower one, and in those wicks, that's this area right here. What do we see? 5 second fair value gap, entry, several points. This wasn't really a gap, so you wouldn't take that. Dipped a little lower, created actual gaps with a fair value gap, entry, gap, entry, gap, entry, gap. You'd have to, there's no entry there, but I mean, this one offered several points, four-ish points. And then this bad boy was only like a 2-point risk, entering at 74, stop at 72, and it's just ripped off of that. It's pretty cool. Let's see where we are at overall. I'm so like zoomed into the 5 second. I have no idea like where the overall market's at. What's up, Lucid? It appears we are wanting to go higher. When was 1.5? Friday. Friday on the hourly, we made taking out, I'm assuming taking out some liquidity down here. Yeah, beneath this guy. Pretty strong wick on the hourly with fair value gaps. A fair value gap moving up. Came back, hit it, kept going. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to make it before the market opened, but can't make any promises. I apologize. I forgot to take care of something before we got started today. We'll be right back. We made it. Oh my God. Student struggle, Tyler, Delta. John, what's up? Tyler, you're down a little, right? No? Man, you're crazy for taking all these trades overnight. It's all right. So we are. I took advantage of that TopStep half off. So I have a 50K we are going to attempt to pass. Not that we're going to attempt to, we're going to pass it. So we're trading that, and I have it copying with the funded. So when we pass, that means we will have added 3K to our funded. Oh man, that sucks. Last night I went to bed early. I was in bed at 9 p.m. Pretty sure I was asleep by 10. Hey, serial trader. We're going to wait for setups. We're going to take them. We're not hesitating. And we're going to grab our points and get the hell out of here. Got a 1 minute fair value gap from pre-market. If we come back into that, we can look for gaps over here as long as they're not too big. Let's get this on. Squish it down to right between like 1 and 2 points. So 1 point, but on the border of 2. There's a gap. Damn, that one would have worked nicely. But we weren't in anything on the 1 minute. So we wait. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if you were talking about it, but it sounds like a trade that you overmanaged, and now it would have worked out had you not overmanaged it. I know those all too well, and then it usually freaking pisses you off for the next trades. That's right, Tyler. I've been trying to. I mean, I know I still struggle. I've had my moments, but I'm trying to be a good example for you guys and showing you, look, we can get on here and just take a couple trades and then be done for the day. I don't think that's ever going to work with Tyler, who's trading 24/7. But I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to teach him. Oh, that's a 5 minute. All right, we got to make sure we're freaking looking at the right stuff. 1 minute over here, 5 second over here, in 1 to 2 point increments. Like waiting for the setup to form and not getting in prematurely, or letting them play out after you're in them. Hmm. Yeah, it's tough when you start seeing everything. You check, like, we got a high, check, we got a low, check, higher high, check, and then you get in. But you gotta wait for like displacement or something. I've done that way too many times. Man, market's clearly wanting to go up, which is what I didn't have I guess we're reaching up for this guy up here. I was thinking we go higher today, or at least I open, and it looks like all of these are being respected. Look at look at look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's it's a dangerous game, Tyler. I mean, surely we go break these highs on the hourly, right? Maybe just creating a little order block right here in the 1 minute.
Order filled.
Came back into this gap. Oh, we need to take that.
Order filled.
We need to get out of that. Damn, we got $1,000 turnaround. This was a nice read right here, I must say. Part of me started thinking about wanting to hold it to 80, but this 5-second plan is not about that. I wait for these, and those are going to add up quickly. And that's why it was important for me not to hold it, because that's the 5-second chart is all over the place. So you just want to get in and get out and not risk some of these pullbacks. So I wanted to talk to you guys about, I mentioned in Discord about the potential in the future that the giveaways could be based off of, we could have some like trading challenges, and it seemed like, at least the people who responded, I know Tyler was excited, but I don't want to just do a normal, like, who can make the most. First of all, it probably would never be based off of money because some people trade minis, some people trade micros. It'd probably just be based off of points. But I was thinking of like more fun ideas, not just who can do the most. It would be something like who can have the most amount of points with only one trade in the day, or maybe limit it to who can have the largest amount of points where the trade is entered on a fair value gap. So if you have a big trade but your entry wasn't in a fair value gap, it doesn't count. Stuff like that are just, I don't know, different. I was trying to think of ideas, but nothing really stood out. I like the requiring it to be an entry on a fair value gap. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want it to be too simple, just who gets the most amount of points, because you could just spam, a trade and get lucky. There's got to be something else to it. Well, Delta, I mean, I trade fair value gap, so it makes sense to, if you want to enter, you have to take a trade off of a fair value gap. And it doesn't have to be, I would not make it, it could be like on a practice sim account or something too. It doesn't have to be like on an actual account. That way, I mean, you can keep trying throughout the day, I guess. And then at the end of the day, everyone can submit their screenshots and stuff. Nice, Tyler. We came in and tapped that 1 minute right there. Maybe we'll come further into this. That was quick. What's up, McLovin? Yeah, we've taken just one so far. Back here. I don't know how much it is. You can look at the points if you want. I'm not even looking at the side. But we bought right here, sold up there. I think I like that one, but I don't know. I hate being this close to the highs, or close to that 80 level that I was thinking we are being drawn up into. $15-minute inversion. If you look up, let's see. If you go to this site or Google Tradeovate margin, but if you go here, Let's look. NQ. Here's the fees. This is per side. So whatever this is added up is per contract per side. So round trip, double all this. Came down into that gap now. Oh, that guy right here. Right. Or this one. No, that one. Where are my candles at? If that was showing an actual gap right there, which I'm assuming it did, I have taken that. Damn. Let's see how we react when we get up to 80. I guess I would think we'd break all these highs right here. So high 80s, maybe 90s. You just be careful, Tyler. I know you'll make the right decisions. Damn. If that was showing a gap, I think I would have taken these. Where was that? Like here? Or that one or this one? The platform was just showing a blank. I swear. Yeah, 15 may have been overkill, eh? This gap is a little too large for me to enter on. And I don't know how much higher we'd be going. We have officially hit the highs that I was looking at on the hourly, so a turnaround could happen. Not that it's expected, but it's a possibility. Obviously, the market can also just keep going higher. Doesn't have to turn around right here. But since I'm not sure, it would be best to just stay out and wait. Yeah, I guess he's still in Thailand. Did you come from his stream? There was a day where he was streaming to a few people, and then he mentioned me, so I got a couple of those guys over here. I can't remember if you were you in that batch? $624. I wasn't looking that high. And I was only looking at the hourly. You looking at the 15-minute, maybe? Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Asia SDs. Hmm. That's a good point, Zendy. Let's check the 12-hour candle. Let's do that just for you. No, I'm not figuring that out. I'm sure that's an easy calculation, but here you go, Zendy. Ooh, we are right up in that's a nice looking, we're right up in a fair value gap and turning around and a bearish. Interesting. Damn, you may have, I know you're joking, but maybe you're onto something. I hate this.
Order filled.
A little late, but I saw this and see this gap up here. So just thinking we go from down here up to here and then somewhere after that.
Order filled.
Wasn't much. Kind of sucked sitting in that, but oh well. Oh, look at, we created another one that we came down and ripped off of. Again, the idea off of this one, we came back into 1 minute, tapped it, and then created a 5-second gap. Jesus. And if there's a reason to go up a little more, then we'll get in. And I was looking at it coming back into this area with this volume imbalance, gaps. So far we did. This looks like a decent setup, but we don't have a reason over here on the 1 minute supporting that. Obviously, it offered points anywhere in here. We could have shorted and taken a few points out. This is getting wild. We don't have any news until 3 p.m. 3 p.m. my time. Consumer credit. Right now, we're just consolidating up here. We need to wait for it to get out of this. Yeah, you do. Go rack up them views. And every ad that pops up, click the ad. Hopefully you guys are staying out of this. Oh, okay. I think that still adds to the revenue. It's just not as much. But you get a free pass since you're a paying member, so there you go, student. Yeah, we're just chopping. I'm kind of expecting us to take out, which we taking out the highs now. I think we take out these highs. If it was going to roll over, we would take these highs out one last time. There's obviously a possibility where we keep going, but I just wanted to see us get out of this 1 minute range first. Jesus. The hell is she doing? The merch will come out when there is a need for it. Or when there's a demand for it. You're going to be handling all the merch. Tyler, I don't trust you because you are under the assumption you're getting a free hat. So I know there won't be a demand from you to to buy anything. Speaking of that, you like these style of hats? Yeah, it's I'm gonna if I ever make not if I will make you a hat and send it to you just because. Yeah, I think a black hat like this with just the logo right in the center would look pretty look all right. Oh, we got another person interested in hats. Jeb, is this considered a this isn't I don't know anything about hats. Is this considered a trucker hat? Trucker hats are just the one with the mesh on the back, right? Nice, Tyler. Look at that hourly. Well, think about it. That's just weird. I mean, I walk around repping this all the I wear this everywhere all the time, but it's also just a comfortable hoodie. But I think it's weird for other people to be walking around with it. There you go, Tyler. It's a lot easier than having like 5 minis on and freaking out. Damn, that was a good trade down there. Setup. You guys got me thinking about how to do sweatshirts and hats. So the next swing on the hourly, no idea why I'm looking at the hourly today. Just I think because of the clear fair value gap back here with the liquidity, we came back into it. So it was expected to rip off of that. So I guess the next swing high would be in the 50s. So we got a 1 minute here. I don't know if we come all the way back into that though. This order block might hold us up. Or we could come back to the body at 28.
Order filled.
The idea with this one was off of this bearish gap, which we already came up and hit it and then moved quite a bit away from it, quite a bit of ways away from it, but I'm expecting to come back down into this 1 minute. Come on. It looks like it wants to go down. I gotta
Order
just take
filled.
that. I can't risk being in it any longer. I want to see us come back down to, was it here? 28 ish? Yeah, see? No, I did tell Tyler I was going to get him a free hat for what, when you passed one of your combines or you took money out or something. I don't know. I just need to do it. Damn. That's what's scary about these small scalps is sometimes the market does that, and then it's a pretty gnarly loss. I'm going to get you a hat. I just haven't. I was looking up hats the other day, but I don't want like some cheap like drop shipping style of hats or sweatshirts. Like this sweatshirt I bought from what's it called? What's that store in the mall for like high school kids with an A? Not at American Eagle. I bought this from American Eagle because they have like I think they have good quality stuff. I like their like their plain stuff, which that's what this was, and then just put the logo on there. But a lot of those sites where you can have stuff made, it's like crappy material. I'm not about that. Definitely chopping again right here. Grant, I haven't done it, but I mean, the markets are moving 4 hours before open because of the other sessions going on. It's just obviously a lot slower and not typically not as big of moves as what we have here. But you just got to do it. Tyler was taking trades. He'll freaking take trades anytime, anywhere, any place, anytime. But look look at these moves. You probably couldn't do it on the 5 second like what I'm doing because there's too many gaps and stuff. But like the 1 minute, there are absolutely entries. Look at came down, ripped up, came back. That looks like halfway between that move. I mean, depending on your setups, obviously. You just can't expect the same moves that you get at market open. All right. We came back halfway of that move right there. Yeah, it's definitely doable. You just have to manage your expectations. Oh, Donkey Puncher showed up in my video. He didn't not in the live chat, but he really roasted me the other day when I was talking about hitting daily loss limits. I still am. I still think Donkey Puncher and Zendy are the same person. I have not seen Donkey Puncher and Zendy in the chat at the same time, and the same person could do that, just on opening up two tabs and stuff. But Donkey Puncher was here and was making his presence known, and then right around the same time he stopped, Zendy just all of a sudden was a new person that started chatting and talking with us. And Then Zendy just recently, you've been out for a little bit. We haven't seen you in the chat for a while. And then Donkey Puncher showed up last week. And now Zendy's back this week. And Donkey Puncher's gone. And now Zendy's asking about Donkey Puncher. Seems a little too suspicious. He's probably going to show up today now just because you guys all summoned him. But let's make sure we don't give him anything to roast me for. He just commented on one the other day. Is that what you're asking? It was. I'll tell you. I appreciate his creativity. It was this one. If you want to go read what he had to say. Yeah. You got to be pretty tough to handle what Donkey Puncher's got to say. But I welcome the creativity and the constructive criticism. Although he did get a few things wrong in the comment, so he wasn't going off of facts. But I'm jealous, Delta. How much snow did you get? We had some snow the other day, but it wasn't enough to completely cover like the grass. You could still see the grass beneath, but it was gone the second the sun came up. A foot. So jealous. When I moved to Tennessee from Florida, which I lived in Florida my whole life, and then I moved to Tennessee, and I was like so excited for winters, thinking that we're going to have white winters, and it like rarely freaking snows. We get storms every once, or like we may get a storm throughout winter, which then we get like quite a bit, enough snow that sticks around for more than a day, but usually it's just like snows an inch or two, then it's gone when the sun comes up. All right, Zendy, I know I said I can handle it, but we can talk about what he said later. We don't have to talk about it right now. Yeah, I love the snow too. I've never been able to build a snow fort. I think the most we've had since I've lived here, which is like 6 or 7 years now, was like 7 to 9 inches or something. But since that storm, we haven't really had any good ones. Last year, we barely had anything. Well, if I make it up to Cincinnati in February, maybe there'll be a big snowstorm. We'll get stuck up there, then I'll have to come stay with you. We'll just all play outside. All right, I don't trust longs right now. Yeah, I'm sure that sucks, Delta, but I didn't get to I didn't grow up shoveling snow, so I don't have the same hate for it like other people. Like I almost want to experience having to shovel at the same time. Like I work from home, so it was really I wouldn't have to. I could just wait for it to melt, unless we had to go to the store. I want to use a snowblower. Probably use it to play with, not to actually do anything productive. Yeah, I want to see us take out these highs. We could displace down past this swing too, because if we did that, then we would also be displacing past this. But none of that has to happen anyways. We could also keep going higher. I feel like almost every single gap today on the 5 second has offered some amount of points. This one would have, if we shorted that would have not worked. We just kept going up. So like they plowed and there was just like a mound of frozen snow through your through your driveway, so you can't pull out. They just go around blocking everyone in. Jesus, how is it? They're like, let's go, plow the roads, but we'll block everyone in who can't drive on the roads anyways. What's the point of that? So, so the best thing probably is to get out there, and as soon as they do that, then you have to move uh 5 feet by 12 feet mound of snow. Oh man. Oh yeah, I've heard him say that. I like when he just starts laughing and it's like turns into like a madman laugh, like this absolutely insane person, and I just picture him sitting in a room by himself. He's like not live streaming or anybody around. He's just recording and he just starts laughing hysterically. And then I start laughing, and my wife has heard him and she's thinks it's an absolute crazy person, which he is, but he just he just starts making up these scenarios in his head and then starts laughing uncontrollably. That's like the definition of a crazy person, but I'm here for it. Especially the Twitter spaces, because then he's not even like on a computer, he's just on his phone. Yeah, it does kind of remind you of Tom Hanks from there. The hell is that movie called? It's like one word, right? Why can't I think of the name of that movie? Crap. It's not Crash. Jesus. Why aren't you guys helping me out? Castaway. It's like, what are you talking about? You just said it. Oh man. I was like a kid when I watched that, and I was like just about to go on a plane by myself for the first time as a child. Not like a child, but I don't know, 12, 13. I mean, that's still a kid, but yeah, I just watched that movie and I'm like, I don't know if I should have watched this movie. I don't know. Lost was a good show. That would be, if that scenario played out, that would be more exciting than just being by yourself. Oh, somebody's watching ads right now. The first time I watched Lost, it was I started it 2 weeks before the season finale, and I watched the whole series, and I made it for the season finale. There's a lot of hours of TV show in that series. At the time, I was working a night job, so I would get off I would go into work around 6 ish and work till 3 a.m. and come home, watch Lost until like 11 or 12, and then sleep for a few hours, wake up, do it over again, at least for those 2 weeks. I'll never forget that. What is up with you with nursing and TikTok ads? You're searching something. Oh, we got highs taken out again. Jesus. Didn't quite we didn't quite take that swing right there out. For a short. This is wild. As soon as you long though, that's when it's gonna dump. And if you short, we're just gonna keep going. Yep. I will take a short once those highs are taken, which it looks like they just did. Nope. Yeah, I mean, if we get a setup. This is the hourly. That's the swing I'm watching on the hourly. By like two ticks. Man, the 1 minute. Look at this. We've had I don't know if that's accurate or if that's Trade of 8 doing that. Let's refresh it. Yeah, the 1 minute has all these volume imbalances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. I am. These are TopStep accounts. I don't know if does that make me a TopStep trader. I don't know. I'll trade whatever. But I also have some Apex accounts I'm working on as well in the background. But I do have right now I'm trading a combine and a funded with group trading and Trade of 8. The hell is this? Is that real? I don't think so. This is just not giving us anything. When was our last trade? 25 minutes ago. Oh, might have something here. Can we come back up there?
Order filled.
Damn it. See if we stay in this displacement down. Nope, come on. Damn, if this were to just run to 612, I mean, I just want to go hit these lows. I'm gonna
Order
get out.
filled.
It wasn't too much. I mean, we're only down $25 on that. But it was just taking too long. Did just come up into this little volume imbalance on the 1 minute. It was Delta. It sure was. That's probably when I should call it. Because if I keep taking those, I'm just going to eat into whatever we've done today. Just not much. But the market's not doing anything anymore. I really wanted to, like, this is nowhere near my goal. I sure did, Delta. Thank you for calling me out on that. There's nothing to bow to here. Methodical. $160 is I mean, it is what it is. The market's not doing what I want it to do, but we did pretty damn good considering every trade lined up perfectly. The one that lost was the one that, like Delta said, saying I got bored, wanted to take a trade, took it, and that's what happens. This looks like maybe the move now. I know. I just mean, yeah, I mean, I stand by that. It's not doing what I wanted to do to get into a trade. So that means I don't need to take trades. I took a trade, which I shouldn't have done. I got to wait for the market to do. I need setups. And this wasn't a bad play. We could have pulled more out of this had we waited for this little leg up. Came right close to this. It came close to that. That was this right here, right? It came pretty close to it. So seeing that we got close to it and this gap, we could have shorted higher and then pulled out 4 points instead of giving back $25. Damn. What is that per oh. You did great. That's what makes me want to scale up with Apex accounts. At the same time, then I have to pay for each and every single one, which I don't really want to do that either. All right, look at this. High, low, higher high. Maybe we displace down past that. We're not displacing. This just looks like we might keep going higher. All right, I have to stop because it's getting to be those emotions are coming up, and we looked at the money, we took a loss, we got into not the best quality trade. It wasn't like a an F trade. It was maybe like a B minus trade, and we're supposed to be only taking A plus. It's already 10:44, which I normally try to get all my trading done within the first hour, or I just prefer to be done earlier. And I've been sitting here too long, and my emotions are starting to make themselves known. So I'm just going to take my $163 and be accepting of that. We are to get on the charts, take the setups that meet our requirements, and accept whatever the outcomes are. This is the outcome of today, and that's what we're going to walk away with. So you guys stay safe trading, be careful, stick to your rules, follow your plans. Don't let the market get to you. Stay out of the chop unless that's your setup. You wait for chops, which I'm jealous. Tyler, special advice for you. Wait for your goddamn setup to fully form before you enter, okay? Can you do that for me? Just wait for the whole thing to play out first, and then go and make sure it meets everything. Then you can get in. Everyone needs to do that, but especially Tyler. Okay, good. But for later tonight when you're trading, McLovin, Lucid, you guys have a good one. Appreciate you guys, and we will be back tomorrow morning to continue. You guys have